happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Here's the catcher, Austin
Leading off
Wells.
the afternoon for the Yankees, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Almost got him. Straighten him up a little bit. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that is a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Here comes Aaron Judge. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Here's Cody Bellinger. A changeup missing. And the count is 2-2. That one missed. He goes down looking. Paul Goldschmidt now. That one is absolutely belted. Rojas going back. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Here's a rocket out to left. Kepler makes the catch. The throw into second. Tries to get back and save.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now, Jason Dominguez. That one not close. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one down. Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Over to Goldie. Harper retired. 2 down, bases empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Ben Rice. The pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. He made him pay for that one, and they add a run. It's 4-0. So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Back to the top of the Yankee order, Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Now a fly ball to right center. Castellanos moves on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss at a slider. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Smoked on the ground a second. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
The center fielder,
and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And the next pitch is way outside. This one in the dirt. Judge off of first with 2 away. To the right side. Stop. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. One out, bases empty. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Max Kepler at the plate.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Goldschmidt.
Line drive. Kepler makes the grab. 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Out to center. Rojas should have this one. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. 1-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-zip. 2 outs, nobody on. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Going to count 1 and 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. High fly ball out into left center field. Rojas makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
2 strikes.
Freed out of the stretch, fires. Got him swinging. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Start of the 4th. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice.
The designated hitter, Ben Rice.
Next offering is fouled back. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down and makes the grab. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. One down, base is empty. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Harper. And they tag him out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Austin Wells. High fly ball out to center field. Rojas makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Puga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Harper now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. Turner over at first with 1 away. That one out to right. Judge is there. 2 down. So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Nick Castellanos.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. New inning getting started. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Aaron Judge.
Judge waits. And now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Real Muto up with it, fires to first. He's in there. Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Nobody out, runner at first. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. In the air, center field. Rojas sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 6-0. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Runner on at third, one gone. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next pitch, not close, up high. That one ripped. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 7-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Castellanos settles under it and makes the catch. And we head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now
JT Real Muto steps in.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
This is Bryson Stott. In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, one away. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, center
and
fielder,
now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. Real Muto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. And now 2 aboard.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner will hit next. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out at third. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees.
hitter, Ben.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Matt Strom.
Now
he has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 25.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Strom.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-0. Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Austin Wells. That one fouled off, 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Stop. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. One gone, runner at first. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
They got it for out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Castellanos ranges back. Forget it. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 10-0. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Next offering is downstairs.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Sends it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Harper.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Goldie. And he handles it himself for the out. Alec Bohm digs in now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one upstairs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
My partner known for being a touch
batting.
fantastic. All right, you walked 130 times
Oh my goodness.
in your career.
I can't even believe. I win. I'm saying,
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Nick Castellanos goes deep. It's 10-3. Bases in. Empty with 2 away. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. 1 run across. Realmuto around third. Now a relay to the plate. And now they've got him caught on the base path, and they tag him out to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. The Yanks up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fly ball down the line. Kepler on the move. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Right. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
To first, that ends the frame. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Number 56, Mark Leiter Jr.
2-1 now.
Ball 3.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Trey Turner. In the air, out towards right center. Touches down, that's a hit.
The first baseman, number 3.
So a man aboard. Here comes Bryce
Harper.
And that one fouled off. Turner at first, 1 gone. And that skips in the dirt. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. The Phils with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wells gathers, throws to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Ready to begin the eighth. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that is cut on and missed. And a count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Orion Kerkering taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Orion Kerkering
swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses, and that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
2 outs. And there's a foul ball. And now 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And he's got an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
Swing and a ground ball. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 8th. And here is Kyle Schwarber. Foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
check swing, and that's a ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking.
Now batting, left fielder, Max.
Now it's going to be
Kepler.
Max Kepler. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a ball. Another one. That's 5 straight. We go to the 9th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. Well struck left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And he'll be safe at first.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ben.
One down.
Rice.
And next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice. There goes the runner. Strike in there.
Brug, you remember your
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Move to second. Dominguez dives back in safely. 1 out and a runner at second. Runner on the go again. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Up next,
now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 1 down. Base is empty. Fly ball center field. Bellinger puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Johan Rojas getting ready to hit.
Johan Rojas.
Bellinger in a full sprint. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by.